Hello everybody, welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. On today's episode, you're going to watch a video that I recorded while I was playing an online tournament put on by Dovetail Games, Bassmasters 2022. You have 3 attempts in round 1 to catch the biggest bag limit that you could catch. It's 5 fish limit. On the first attempt, I caught a nice bag, and that was the one that I did register, and that's in this video. Later in the video, I made a mistake in stating that all 3 attempts would be weighed. That is incorrect. Your biggest 5 will be weighed, and you only have 3 attempts, and you can weigh those 5 out of one of those attempts. So fishing was a little bit slow. If you want to fast forward in the video, you're going to see that we're going to get on some fish here about the 27-minute mark, and I invite you to go and watch the rest of the video. I know it's kind of long, but there's some good information in there and an enjoyable tournament. And this was round 1. There'll be further videos, round 2 and 3. Thank you for viewing the video, and have a nice day. Hello everybody, welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. And on today's episode, we're going to be playing Bassmasters 2022. I am in an online tournament on Bassmasters 2022. This is an online tournament that stretches from first round is from the 24th of February until today, until March the 1st, and then the second rounds will be announced later. I have 3 attempts to catch 5 bass. The best 5, total 5 pounds out of 3 attempts will be weighed. I have 59 minutes, and as of right now, it's a 60-minute tournament. So I need to catch 5 bass really quick and then try to call. This is the first online tournament of this type, to my knowledge. And you'll have to forgive me if I'm not doing a lot of commentary. I need to stay focused on what I'm doing here. We did have some time to play Lake Hartwell. This is Lake Hartwell. Throw a spinnerbait a few minutes here. Lake Hart will come out on the 17th. There's fish. That's a poor strike, but I do have a fish on. Let's see what this is. I didn't get a good hook set on that fish, so hopefully we can get him in.
He's pulling. We could lose this fish at any minute. We're going to have to play him out. Lakeheart will come out on the 17th. That is a black bass. Come on, come on. Trying to lose the landing feature to get this fish in the boat. Got him. Well, no, that's a sand bass. Striped bass, that won't help us. Lakeheart will come out on the 17th. We've had an opportunity to play it a little bit. So I've got some spots where I know the fish. This is one of them. I hope they produce. The water temperature today is 78 degrees, or the air temperature. It's a lot different than what it was during the practice round. So we're just going to fan cast and hope for the best. There's a fish. Wrong species. Okay, we're going to turn on the underwater camera. See what we can see. Quite a few fish here. It's been a primary good spot for me. Okay, we're going to throw another lure here. I found this lake to be extremely challenging for me so far. It's been a grind trying to find a few fish that were kind of what I was looking for size wise. It's been sort of a challenge. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be in this tournament. I do not expect to come out of this thing as the Bassmasters winner, but I wanted to participate in it, and I wanted to show my support for this type of tournament. they have basketball tournaments all over the United States. Yeah. We're gonna move. Basketball tournaments for NBA 2K are extremely prevalent and growing. They have a Madden football tournament. It's growing and very popular. So this is kind of the first wing attempt at the Bassmasters 2022 online fishing tournament. And I'm hopeful that this is going to be a staple in the future. It's good for the sport. It's good for people that want to join in and have a little fun. It's I think it's a good thing. And it may translate in some kids getting to fish, getting into fishing in real life, and I feel like that's a positive. So we're gonna kind of move and fish. We have 3 attempts at round 1. So if we don't do very good here, we're going to be able to have another shot at it. Like I said, this is the first time I've done anything like this. And I do not have a lot of experience at this particular game. I have experience in fishing games, but not this one. So, we're gonna make cup throws right here. We're at the 49-minute mark. We desperately need a 5-fish limit. I saw that some of the online chatter in the Bassmasters Facebook community was that it was going to be a prediction that it would be between 125 and 155 pounds to win the tournament. I hope that's incorrect, because that's out of my league. But you will see. You don't know what it's going to be like until you get in it. What I'm seeing right now is that a lot of my couple of spots that I had fished a little bit in practice have not produced. So I have another place in mind that I'm going to run up to here in a little bit and try it, that produce some fish for me. We're not going to talk about the location too much. So, but it did produce a few. See, we have 3 attempts, and but I really would like to see some fish be caught, or catch some fish pretty quick here. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go back here and cast right here on this little point. Excuse me, and see if we can't get a hit. Let's talk about my channel a little bit while I'm focused here. For those of you that may see this video at a later date, I started a YouTube channel strictly to have some fun and to be part of the YouTube community. I am 50 years old, wheelchair bound, and I play a lot of video games. I got a snag. So I decided to start a YouTube channel based upon my hobbies. This is one of them. I don't need a lot of snags today. I need to try to stay away from those. But anyway, I started a YouTube channel and based upon outdoor adventures, whether it's in real life or virtually, and I've enjoyed it. So I ask that you maybe give me a look and subscribe to Real and Virtual Outdoors and become a member of the Real and Virtual Outdoors family. We're trying to keep it real over here, and you know, I'm not the best video game player in the world. I don't claim to be, but I give you the best, and I do my best. So okay, there's some fish right here, but we'll get them to bite is the next thing. So we're gonna throw in a couple of different lures. Let's throw in a Texas rig a minute. Let's see if we can't get a hit. This is a green pumpkin type worm. See if he's interested in this. He's gonna kind of beat this along the bottom here, slowly. I have a feeling this tournament's not gonna be easy for anybody. I think maybe 125 to 155 pounds is extremely overrated. I could be wrong, but I've struggled on this lake. You hear the professional bass fishermen talk about unlocking the lake. What they mean by that is figuring out the pattern. Figuring out what they got to do to catch fish. And that's, what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out what I got to do to put a couple of birds of fish in the boat. I'm going to tell you that these games are generated to be realistic as possible. They don't. It's not an 80s fishing game, by no means. I'm going to move up a little bit here and cast. Mainly because I see some fish down there. I know they're there, but just getting them to bite is the next thing. I could run all over the lake and not ever get hit. So you have to balance the time that you have. And we're down to 39 minutes. You have to balance the time you have and decide whether you're gonna stay in an area where there's some fish and try to get them to bite, or you're gonna announce those as inactive and move. It is a balancing act. I'm going to try to give a spot a couple of minutes and then I'm going to go. I'm going to throw some lures in and go. That's okay. We're gonna get out of here in just a minute. We're gonna make a long run down to an island that I found, and we're not gonna talk about the location much because if I do advance, I don't want someone to kind of know where we're going, but it won't be that difficult to find in any event. But it's gonna be the last cast right here in this spot. we're gone. Make sure I'm going in the right spot here. Okay, I'm gonna work this area for a while. May have to move in just a little closer, but we've got 35 minutes, so we're going to hit this spot and then we're going to hit one more for sure, unless we start catching them. But I think we need to move up a little bit. There's a fish. Okay, we have one on. This is on 30-pound braid line. This is one of the Predator pack rods and reels that the Dovetail Games put out. So let's see if this is a black bass. He's some sort of bass species. He's jumping, so let's see. No, sir, that is not. That is disappointing. That is a white. Not going to help us. Get it back in there. Got a fish on. Okay. We got a little something working now. Hopefully we can stay on them here. This is a large swim bait. Had some success with the larger swim baits. Yeah, this is a tournament fish here. This will help us. Take our time. Get him in the boat. He's a good fish. Do a little jumping. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Got him. Whew. Okay. 10 pounds. That makes you feel good right there. Okay. Sorry, I can't let y'all look at him a little longer. I got to get back in there. That was on a big swim bait. I've had a lot of success so far on these big swimmers. these big swim baits have produced for me. You know, you don't see an abundant amount of fish in this spot, but the ones I've been catching since I found this spot was some good ones. And I found this spot during one of my live streams, probably the last 10 minutes of the live stream that I was fishing on this lake, and I had struggled that day, but the last 10-15 minutes of my live stream I caught some really good fish on this spot. That's a gar. That will not help us. So found this spot kind of at the last minute on the last 2 days of what I could do for practice. Let's try to get him landed and off the hook as quick as we can. This is going to be a gar. We're not going to spend any time looking at him. He's not going to help us. We got 30 minutes in the tournament. I need 4 more fish. Okay, there's your quick look. 16 pounds. Sorry I didn't spend more time looking at him, but I'm on the clock here. It happens. As a bass, you catch your own species. It happens. So, it happens in tournaments. Okay, we have another bass on. This will help us. Just get him in the boat. If we can get him in the boat. It's all about getting him in the boat. Had the drag turned up a little too high there. He's pulling. Now, you can hear that thumping in the background. That's tension on the line. Got him. £9. 9 pounds, 11 ounces. If I could get, if I could get 3 more in that range, I'm gonna be in really good shape, folks. Okay, let's just work it. This spot's been good, and I can go around the other side of this island. I don't know if there's gonna be any fish there or not. This may be a ride or die spot here. We're gonna stay with it until it quits producing. There's a fish. That's a good one. Now, folks, we're on something here. Okay. You just got to make sure we land them. Take our time. Very happy. Gonna be extremely happy if I get this in. So we're just gonna have to take our time. You'll have to excuse the dog. There will be no editing on this. I'm gonna show it to you live. It's gonna be live and or recorded. There's not gonna be any editing, but the dog always wants to bark at the wrong time. Okay, let's just concentrate on getting this fish in the boat. Come on, big boy. Missed him on the 2 attempts to get him landed. May have to just play this one out. Got him. You have to get that lined up. That is a hog. You have to get that lined up just right, or at 15 pounds. Okay, so that's 15 pounds. I'm sorry if I didn't give you a long look. I'm down to 26 minutes. So I'm wanting to fill the cull here at 2 bore fish. Got another one on. This will be fish number 4 if I can get him in the boat. Just take our time. This big swim bait has paid off. This move has paid off. And this is round 1 of the Bassmasters 22 online tournament. I have 3 attempts in round 1, and the 3 attempts is 5 fish per attempt, and then all the fish that you catch in 3 attempts, which will be 15 bass, will be weighed and will be counted. So just because you do good this attempt doesn't mean you will next attempt. But got him. Oh, that's a big one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found Basszilla.
Folks, I've got some nice fish. I've got 4 fish so far, and I am 4th at this time. Crappie Pro 1 is my identification on this game. Top right hand corner, you can see that I'm at 49 pounds 9 ounces at Crappie Pro 1. I'm sorry, I'm 6th now. So extremely happy with that. So I want to get one more fish landed here, and then we're gonna have 5. There's a lot of bass here. That is not a bass, that is a salmon. That's not gonna help me, or a trout rather. So we're gonna land him as quickly as possible. There's a lot of bass here. So I'm going to get him in quickly as we can. And we're going to make a couple more throws with this big swim bait. I know it's produced, but they will stop hitting it sometimes. But I've got a couple of other lures tied on some of my backup rods that we're going to throw at them to try to get that 5th fish. And then maybe we'll have a little time to call. So we'll get him in. Nice trout. Quick look. Pretty fish. 15 pounds. Okay. Okay. Let's try to get number 5 in the boat. You can see that I'm just kind of hovering this swim bait over the top of this grass patch. And I'm just kind of dragging it along. I'm not reeling it too fast. I'm kind of letting it flutter right over the top of the grass. That's what I want. It's been a very effective method. For the ones that will see the video later that are into the Bassmasters 2022, I have the reel speed turned up to 3. And I'm just kind of dragging this along. I'm in no big hurry. Letting it flutter. I'm on 30-pound braid. I have the Predator rod and reel combo. They come with the Predator pack. DLC. Okay, I'm gonna make another cast. I'm just gonna kind of patiently work it. It's worked so far. We just need one more fish for a cull. For a limit. I'd like to at least get a limit. So. You can see there's a lot of species right through here. Crappies, catfish, trout. Yeah, there's a trout. That won't help us. So we'll push him, get him in the boat. Good thing about having good big line is you will catch some other species, and you can kind of push them a little bit to get them in the boat. And we're gonna get this one in the boat, and we're gonna throw a spinnerbait a couple times to see if we can't get a bass to hit. Sometimes you do have to switch lures, and if not, we have 20 minutes. We're going to move around the other side of this island, around to the right of us, and make a couple of throws. We just need one more for this round. It says I'm currently in 6th at 49 pounds. Okay. Let's make another cast with a different lure. Let's see. Okay, this one's on a little bit lighter line, so we have to be a little bit easier on this. We can't bully him too much. This is on 12-pound braid. We're going to kind of work this the same way. Just going to kind of drag it along top of the grass patch and see if we can't get somebody to hit for us. We'll stay away from the wrong species if we can. That's the wrong species. It's the crappie. We can push him a little bit. £3 pounds, 2 ounces. Would like to have that in real life. Okay, let's make a cast over here. And we have 18 minutes. We're still in good shape. We need one more fish for our limit. I'd like to get a limit, but 49 pounds is extremely respectable. We're going to make a cast here, and then we're going to make a little cast further to the right. And if we don't hang on one, we're going to move a little bit. Not much. I'm going to illustrate to you how you need to move, in my opinion. We sometimes want to get in here and floor it. When you're searching for areas to fish, that's not always the best technique. I like to back out of an area that I'm catching a few, and I'm going to illustrate that now. So I like to back out of an area a little bit that I'm catching them in. I don't want to run through that there where I've been catching them. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of get out of there a little bit. I'm going to make a head off this way, and I'm going to come back in. But I'm going to come back in at a slower pace. Now I want to fish right here. So I'm going to come in at an extremely slow pace. I'm going to kill the motor right here. And I'm going to use the trolling motor to come in. I believe it scatters them. I don't believe it helps you to come racing in. Okay, so now we're going to pick up the big lure again. And we're going to cast towards that little side here, this point. You'll be able to see that as I throw it in. Okay. That's the way I like to move. I don't like to really move. Again, you'll have to excuse the dog. She's gonna bark. But hopefully there's one more fish over here. I got the brush. Kind of a slow, methodical way to fish, but a very we're gonna throw back this way, but at a different angle. See if we can get a strike. Okay, we're gonna just kind of keep with the method. The method has worked. Kind of ride or die with it. 14 minutes. We want to see if we can catch one more fish. We'd like to get 5. We may only get 4. So I didn't want to do a voiceover on this. I wanted to just kind of be a as I fish type thing, but I may have to with the dog barking so much. So I'll just have to go back and listen to it and see how bad it is. We're just doing a recorded session today. It's not live, so if we have to, we can do a voiceover. That may be what we have to do.
Go. Go. I think you go too. Go. Go.
Okay. We're going to move a little bit around the other side. I'm going to kind of take a wide berth and come back in. Not like this. And we're going to throw right up in here. There's some weeds right here we want to pitch down through here. Okay, we have 12 minutes. I sure would like to land a limit. We're working on it. It's a little bit shallower over here. A little bit more of a flat. So hopefully there's going to be a bass on this side. "12 minutes. We're at the 12-minute mark. I'm not really seeing anything over here to mount to anything, so we're gonna go back around the front up here where we catch them and kind of ride and die by that for the last 11 minutes. I don't think I have time to make a huge move, but we're gonna try to do something here in the last 10 minutes. Try to get 5. So let's move back around to the front up here. And see if we can't do one more. Okay. Come in from a different angle and see. It's all about presentation. And sometimes if you present a bait in an area, we're trying to find out one more. That's a bass fisherman's favorite saying. We need to find out one more. I'm extremely pleased with the 4 we caught. If we don't catch another one, it's not a big deal. But there's a fish. Boy, he charged that. I thought that was going to be it. Okay. Got him. He decided he wanted it after all. Okay, this is going to be a small one. But this is number 5. With 8 minutes to go on the clock. I think this is a bass at least. I don't know. This looks like a... We're fixing to find out. No, that's a white bass. That will not help us. Okay, let's continue the hunt. There he is. I believe this is a black bass here. Largemouth. So, let's take our time, get him landed. I didn't really get a good look at him. I don't generally use the underwater camera, but in this type of setting, I know the other competitors are going to be using it, and I think you're really at a disadvantage not to use it. So we're using it for this tournament. When I do live streams and things, unless my audience requests it, I generally don't use the underwater camera. We have limited, folks. We have limited. 6 pounds. Not as big as the ones we've been catching. We have 7 minutes to upgrade, so we'll keep casting. That moves me into 5th. That catfish. Good grief, that ain't gonna help us. I think that moves me into 5th. That catfish won't help us. And we're gonna try to get him in the boat quick as we can. That's the unfortunate thing about this. It eats up a lot of time landing this catfish, but it's part of the game. It's part of fishing too. But we're going to get him landed as quickly as we possibly can without losing our setup. And start casting again. Come on, fish. Yeah. He has eaten up a lot of time. We got him. Quick look. Blue cat 45. If you want to see that fish better, you can go back and rewind and get a look at him. Rewind and pause. You can get a look at him as long as you'd like. We're going to see if we can't upgrade a 6. And if we can, there's a bass. I don't know if this is going to be an upgrade or not. 5 minutes. We do not have to get back to the boat ramp. The round will end automatically. And we will be recorded. And you can look at the top of the screen now and see that we're under 5 minutes. Well, the round ends automatically, and we'll get back to the boat launch, and we'll get a second attempt. I think it's bigger than 6. Yes, it is. That is a 910. That's a 3-pound upgrade, folks. That moves us into 4th with almost 60 pounds. 59. We have a little time here. Let's see what we can do. This spot's paid off. It has. It's paid off dividends. We're going to come to this spot, and on the second attempt, there will be a second attempt. You have 3 attempts, and all fish from each attempt will be weighed, and you will have a combined weight from 3 attempts. Now, I'm at 59 pounds. Earlier in the video, I had conversations about the fact that I didn't think 125 to 155 pounds was possible. I'm in round 1 and I have 60 pounds, and I'm by no means an expert. So I'm going to have to retract that statement and pretty much say that I believe it probably is going to be possible, and maybe even more than 155. So that little walleye kind of darted at that thing twice. He couldn't decide if he wanted it or not. So, we're down to the last 2 minutes. If you watch this video this long, I want to thank you for being part of this first time experience for me, and your support. I ask that you join the real and virtual outdoors family. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up. My email is in my about page. If there's something you want to get, maybe think you might be interested in or would like to try, and have questions, please email me. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to direct you in a path that you can find out the answers for yourself. And I do hunting and fishing gameplay. If you want to participate in my live stream, I'd be happy to have you and enjoy having you. I'm able to chat with the participants of the live stream. We're going to do some more live streams on fishing and hunting, and quite possibly some baseball live streams. MLB The Show 2022. And we're going to do some franchise live streams during my franchise. So we're down